Are you constantly burnt out and never have time, energy, or money to do things you want to do? Well, I have the solution for you. Hello, I'm Chanel and welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to talk about the power of saying no and how it can elevate your life. In a world that constantly demands our time, attention, and resources, saying no can be the most powerful skill we develop. I know it's easy to fall into the trap of overcommitting, whether it's committing to social events we really don't enjoy, spending money on things that truly don't serve us, or committing to more work. And I teach my kids this all the time, that no is a full sentence. You really don't owe anybody any explanation after no. You're just learning to say it. That's the hard part, but I'm gonna help you overcome that today. We often say yes out of comfort, out of wanting to please. The only thing saying yes to a lot of things that you really want to say no to does is drain you. The only person you should be saying yes to 100% of the time is you. When we start saying no to things that don't align with our goals and our values, we create space for growth, financial stability, and true fulfillment. I'm going to give you 5 ways saying no will help you elevate your life and truly live how you want to live. First off, saying no frees up your time. Time is our most valuable resource. Every yes to something that doesn't align with your vision is a no to something that does. When you start filtering your commitments based on what truly matters, you'll find yourself with more time to focus on your goals, your passions, and your overall well-being. Just because you get an invitation does not mean you have to go. Start saying no to things. Say no to that invitation to your cousin's third baby shower. Say no to that barbecue that's outside, but you hate mosquitoes and don't like to be outside. Don't run down your social battery saying yes to everything. Keep it fully charged by saying yes to only the things that you want to do. Number 2, saying no saves you money. Many of us spend money out of obligation, whether it's dining out when we really don't feel like it, buying gifts for every occasion, or subscribing to services that we barely use. By setting financial boundaries and saying no to unnecessary expenses, you'll be able to invest in things that truly enhance your life, such as travel, education, and financial security. Like going to a friend's birthday dinner. Oh, that's another story. I really do not like birthday dinners. Haven't had one since I was 18 years old. But just say you get invited to a birthday dinner, like we all do normally. You don't want to go because you don't have the money or you don't like the restaurant, but you go out of obligation. You think it's going to hurt your friend's feelings if you don't go. So you're thinking about her and not you. Then you leave the dinner unfulfilled and you end up spending more money than you intended or money that you didn't have. And if this is a really good friend of yours, she will understand. Or you can do something different with her. Say, let me take you for ice cream, just you and me. Or buy her a nice gift instead of going to a dinner that you won't enjoy. Number 3, saying no protects your energy. Not all commitments are worth your energy. Some relationships, projects, activities drain you instead of uplift you. So opt for the ones that's going to uplift you instead of drain you. And I know some of you want to be liked, but let me tell you something. Being respected is much better than being liked. And people who are respected know how to say no. Let me tell y'all a story about when I was working a job. I was working at Belk as a visual merchandiser. This is truly a good example of the power of no. Working at Belk, I had this manager, and her and I, at first, we kind of butted heads because she was headstrong, I was headstrong. She would often want me to take on projects and things at work that I didn't want to do. So I would tell her no. Kindly, but I would say no. It would oftentimes take away from my job and the things that I truly enjoy doing, or it would make me have to stay later at work, and I didn't want to do that. By me being assertive and standing up for myself and telling her no when I didn't want to do things, that made her respect me. And you want to know what? I became her favorite employee. Her and I had a great working relationship for 2 years at Belk. Then, bam, the pandemic happened. Although the employees were sent home, the managers had to come in and do certain stuff during the day by themselves. During that time, my boss was like, no. She knows how to say no also. She was like, no, this is too much. I'm not doing this. So she ended up going down the street to Target. Fast forward, when they started letting everybody go back to work, I went back to Belk. I had a new manager, really wasn't feeling him. I said no yet again to working full time. I was like, I'm not feeling this coming back in here with this new manager, so I'm only going to do part-time. My boss is now at Target. So one day I get a phone call, and it's from her. And she was like, I'm now at Target and we have a visual merchandiser position open and I want you. When we were working at Belk, when she had me try to take on more responsibility, I asked for more pay. At the time, she wanted to give it to me, but it wasn't in the budget. So when she called me to Target, she already knew what to do to get me over there. She was like, I can pay you what you want and you will have less responsibility. Normally the interview and hiring process at Target is very, very precise. It's very, very detailed, but I did none of that. I just literally got the job off of her. Which brings me to number 4. Saying no offers you better opportunities. If I never would have said no to her in the first place, I wouldn't have gained her respect and it wouldn't have led to a better opportunity with better pay at Target. Every time you say no to something that is misaligned with your future, you make room for something better. When you declutter your commitments, you make room for new opportunities, new relationships, and new experiences that align with your definition of success. Number 5, saying no builds self-confidence. The ability to say no is a form of self-respect. And when you respect yourself, it shows and other people respect you. When you learn how to prioritize your own needs over external pressures, you reinforce your self-worth. It also sets the standard for how others should treat you, showing them that your time and energy are valuable. Saying no can be hard, but you can do it with confidence. And every time you say no, you will get more relaxed and more used to it coming out of your mouth. No. Be clear and direct on your no. And you don't have to say the word no. You can just say, I can't commit to this right now. And leave it at that. You do not have to explain yourself. Offer an alternative when appropriate. Like I said earlier about the friend's dinner. If you don't want to go to the dinner, maybe offer another way or another time that you can support. Saying no may feel uncomfortable at first, but prioritizing yourself and your needs is not selfish. It's necessary. Saying no isn't about shutting out the world. It's about curating a life that aligns with your vision. When you start setting boundaries, you'll experience more freedom, more success, and more fulfillment. The next time you're faced with a decision, ask yourself, does this align with where I want to go? If not, give yourself permission to say no because your future depends on it. What's one thing you're going to say no to this year? Let me know in the comments. Well, that's all I got for you today. So remember to like and subscribe if you are all about elevating your life. And I'm wishing you all the success and freedom when it comes to saying no to the things that doesn't serve you. I will see you all in the next video.